This is information system. This is basically on the purview of the examination points and how to remember all the things. So please go on this manner and you can remember everything you have learned, and this is a set of points. So basically we'll start with what is information system. Information system is a set of 5 components. What are those components? Hardware, software, data, network and communication, people. Okay, these 5 components together, a set of these components will work with an objective, What are those objectives? Collecting. First, they will collect the data from various resources. They collect the data, they store it in the system, they keep it in a file or in a path. Then after that they will process that data. They will process that data through arranging in a nice manner. Okay, then retrieving the data. Then after doing, they will view the data, review the data whenever the data is needed. Then distributing is after everything is segregated in a particular manner, the file will be saved and it will be distributed through printout or through email or through any other social medias. This is the definition of the information system. So these are the points to remember. Now I'll show exact definition of the information system. Information system is a combination of people, hardware, software, communication devices, network and data resources that process data and information for a specific purpose. And these are the components. There are 5 components actually. So you will discuss on people, hardware, software. This is ignored as these both are considered. People, hardware, software, data resources, network and communication system. Now we will see in detail what are these. Our chapter mainly consists of these components and their subdivisions and subtopics of these. Today we will discuss of the components of the information system. As we know, there were 5 set of components. So that is hardware, software, data resources, network. These are the 5 components and we will see what are their subheads now. So in this hardware, the functions of the hardware are these 4: input, process, output, storage. These are the functions of the hardware. We'll discuss in detail regarding this. The computer system, the main one was this. Okay, computer is divided into hardware and software. Computer system is the combination of hardware and software. What is hardware? It is the information system. Hardware is a part of the information system that you can touch the physical components. So this is the crux point you have to tell. You can touch the physical components of the technology. Examples also we have to write: keyboard, hardware, iPad, flash drives. So the crux is you can touch the physical components of the technology. Software. What is software? It is a set of instructions that tells the hardware what to do, and it is not tangible. So it is intangible, you can say. It cannot be touched. Programmers create software by typing list of instructions that tell the hardware what to execute. So hardware is the thing where you can touch and feel the components of the technology. But software is the thing where you cannot touch and it is intangible. And how the software is created is programmers will create the software by typing some list of the instructions. So which will help the instructions which is typed by the programmers will help the hardware how to perform. So it gives, basically this software gives the instructions to the hardware how to work and how to execute the things which are done. So there are 2 types of the software. So that is, we are in the next part of the component. Software, main 2 categories are there: that is operating software and application software. So operating software, example for operating software is MS Windows, Windows 10, Linux, Unix, all such things. So example for application software is MS Excel, Adobe Photoshop, etc. Software is just which you install in the computer, and it is basically the main thing of the computer. Okay, then application software is different for different applications. You can download that, example Excel, PowerPoint, okay, timer, clock, all such things will come under application software. Now the functions of the hardware, I've put it in the points: input, process, data storage, and output. Input, process, storage, output. So what is input? Input is given to a system through some devices. Okay, some devices which we interact with the system. Input, what is input devices? Input devices are the devices which we interact with the system. Example, keyboard, mouse, scanner, MICR, microphone, etc. Then processing devices. Processing device includes, so actually the processing devices are those which interacts with the hardware, and it tells how to perform the hardware functions. So it includes computer chips, basically includes computer chips that contain CPU, main memory, and the CPU is the actual hardware that interprets and executes the program. So here the CPU is the main memory, and it acts as a main memory for the computer, and it interprets and executes the program, and it instructs and coordinate with all other hardwares. Okay. So how CPU is built? CPU is built on a small flake of silicon, and it contains equivalent several million transistors. So using this transistor, CPU will perform its functions in a better way. The next component is software. The main categories of the two main categories of the software are operating software and application software. So we'll see that in detail. So operating software, the first part is the operating software. What it does, it acts as an interface between the computer application and the hardware resources. So basically it will be a mediator between the computer hardware and computer applications. We'll read out the definition or meaning for this. So operating software manages computer hardware and resources and acts as a interface between the computer applications. It is a vital component, and application program requires OS, that is operating software, to function. Even in smartphone we use operating software, that is iOS, Apple iOS, Google Android, all such things. So what are the activities performed by the operating system? It performs as a hardware function. Okay, it uses in the hardware function. It helps as a user interface and hardware independence, memory management, task management, networking capability, logical access security, and file management. Programming hardware functions. So it acts as an intermediary between the application program and the hardware program, that is the performing as hardware functions. Then user interface, it is a user interface between the application software and the data software. It basically gives the graphical user interface, that is it provides the viewer in the graphical form, textual form, in the manner of GUI. GUI is graphical user interface, and it uses basically it uses the icons and menus. Then hardware independence. So what is hardware independence is like, any app, let it be any application software, if you install in your computer, hardware develops and hardware interconnects with that application software and manages both the softwares. Like application software will be having different set of rules, different set of formulas, and the operating software will be having in different method. So it combines and make our task easy. That is hardware independence. Then memory management. So the operating software manages and collects the data in such a manner that every part of data is collected in a processed way and operating way, and the data is arranged in the systematical manner, and the more you can access and you can store more data in the operating system. Task management. So operating software, it helps in a such a way that both the viewer or the user of the computer can do at many tasks at a time. Like he can open the notepad and he can play also the music app. So multitasking management is capable or is used in the application. I mean, it is used in the operating software. Then is logical access security. It basically gives the security, like protecting the file with a password, or protecting the whole computer with password, and some access to only to access given to some part of person. So that is logical access security. File management is a thing where it organizes all such files in a systematic manner, and thereby we can know where is the file present and in which application it is present, which folder it is present. All such things are the activities which is performed with operation software. So that's all about the operating software. The crux here in this operating software is it acts as an interface. That is a crux there, and it is a vital component, and application program also require OS. That is the crux there, and the points are performing hardware functions, acts as a user interface, hardware independence, memory management, task management, network capability, logical security, and file management. So application software includes all computer softwares that create computer to perform useful tasks beyond the running of the computer itself. So basically application software helps the OS to perform the activities which cannot be done through the AS. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Also watch the illustrations which have been solved in costing chapter and FM videos and other auditing MCQ videos. Please watch it. It will be very helpful and informative. Thank you so much for watching.